Yes, we were discussing about here anthrozoids. Anthrozoids and archegonium are the male and female part of the female gamete present in the bryophytes. Here, anthrozoids or male gametes released into water and come in contact with archegonium, that is female gamete, and fuses with the egg to produce zygote. Right? What happens here? Zygote do not undergo reduction division. Immediately they produce a multicellular body called as sporophyte. Right? Zygote do not undergo reduction division. Means you know that firstly fusion will take place, zygote will form, and zygote will undergo the division and form the embryo. But here zygote simply does not divide here. It's simply a produce a multicellular body that is called sporophyte, right? So, like you can say, dormancy takes place here. You have heard about the seed dormancy, where seed cannot germinate in a proper time. When seed obtained the or when seed found the favorable condition, like proper moisture, proper nutrition, proper sunlight, then only seed will germinate. As like that, zygote is just comes to the dormancy here, right? That is called sporophyte. Sporophyte is not free living but attached to the photosynthetic gametophyte. Photosynthetic gametophyte means that gametophyte is green in color, right? Photosynthesis takes place here and derives nourishment from it. Some cells of sporophyte undergo reduction division meiosis to produce haploid spores. These spores germinate to produce gametophyte. So bryophytes are divided into liverworts and mosses. Remember it, student, where there are only two division takes place here. Liverworts, they are usually grow in moist, shady habitats such as banks of streams, marshy ground, dam soil, bark of trees, and deep in the woods. Right? The plant body of a liverwort is thalloid. Example, Markensia. You know the thalloid. Thalloid is a thread-like structure actually. Thallus, that is called thallus, right? So the thallus is dorsiventral and closely pressed to the substrate. The leafy member have tiny leaf-like appendages into rows on stem-like structure. Hmm? So asexual reproduction in liverworts takes place by fragmentation of thalli or by the formation of specialized structure called gamy. Gamy is a asexual structure, right, by which reproduction takes place. So gamy are green multicellular asexual buds which develop in small receptacles called gamma-cups located on the thalli, right? So this gamy become detached from the parent body and germinate to form new individual, right? This type of reproduction called as asexual reproduction. Now what happens in sexual reproduction? Here male and female sex organ produced either on the same or on the different thalli. Like you know that either on the same plant, same branch or different branch, right? This is like that. So this sporophyte is differentiated into a food, seta and capsule. After meiosis, spores are produced within the capsule. Food, seta and capsule are the sporophyte, right? These spores germinate to form free living gametophytes. These spores free living gametophytes form में they will just germinate there. Now comes to the mosses. We were studying about the liverworts. Now mosses are the predominant stage of the life cycle of moss is the gametophyte, which consists of two stages. One is the protonema stage and the second is the leafy stage, right? Protonema stage, what is protonema stage? It is a creeping green branch and frequently filamentous stage, while leafy stages simply develop from the secondary protonema as a lateral bud here. So they are attached to the soil through multicellular and branch rhizoids. This stage bears the sex organs. Vegetative reproduction in mosses is by fragmentation and budding in the secondary protonema, right? So you can see you are just seeing here asexual and sexual reproduction here in mosses, while vegetative is by fragmentation or budding in secondary protonema, right? These are some important terms like here protonema, there are gami, which will help you in differentiating these mosses and liverworts, right? This is also a very important question, like differentiate between mosses and liverworts. Then these differences you can give there. So in sexual reproduction, Antheridia and Archegonia are produced simply, after fertilization, the zygote develop into a sporophyte consisting of fruit, seta and capsule, right? So the sporophyte in mosses is more elaborate than that in liverworts. The capsule contains spores which formed after meiosis. Example of bryophytes are Funaria, Polytrichum and Sphagnum. These are the example of mosses actually, right? Now you can see the economic importance of bryophytes are of little economic importance, see, but some are there. Species of sphagnum are using in the as a packing material. Mosses are also using as a packing material because of they have a very good water holding capacity, right? So mosses along with lichens are the first organism to colonize rocks and hence are a great ecological importance. Mosses have a very good ecological importance and right. So they decompose rocks making the substrate suitable for the growth of higher plants since form dense mats on the soil to reduce the impact of falling rain and prevent soil erosion. I hope you people have seen mosses, right? If till now you people are not seeing the mosses, please go through it. You will see, but after lockdown, not now, right? So this is all about your algae and bryophyte student. Please do notes. I'll give you a some question in your second part of this chapter. Your next class will be on Tuesday. Sorry, on Monday, right? Thank you. If you have any problem, please discuss with me or message me, call me. Thank you, students.